Talking with Tim Huber, head coach of the Augustana baseball program. The Vikings will travel to Drury this weekend for 3 games. Coach, you guys have been back up in the Midwest now practicing inside after playing outside. Can you kind of take us through this week leading up to the game and last week how it's been to be back inside after playing outside?
Yeah, we didn't do a lot last week as far as a normal practice routine, just because you go outside and anytime you go back in it's kind of a pain in the butt. So we kept our pitchers sharp and our hitters sharp, did some live stuff last week. Today again this morning already we went and did some stuff in the gym, got back to some team defense and bunts, first and thirds, those kind of things just to get sharp again. We'll do that a couple more times this week before we go, but I don't like to do a lot of ground balls, a lot of stuff inside that aren't very similar to outside conditions once we played. So I mean we'll do little things, drills and things like that to stay sharp, but it's a little different setup. So
you guys offensively have been pretty potent as of late, up until now. Can you kind of talk about who's hitting well for you and how that area of the game is progressing so far?
Yeah, there's not many guys that aren't hitting well, to be honest. Kind of whoever we've thrown in the lineup has done fairly well. Both catchers have been, solid, good defensively, okay at the plate. Nate Olson, Jake Kurth. Charlie Dumnoski has had a good stretch for us. Hasn't hit for a lot of power like he did last year, but he's got a lot of hits and been very solid in the 4-hole. Nate Bauman, Derek Marks, guys we expected to do well, have done well. Drew Heidoff has had a lot of runs batted in, has done pretty well. His batting average could be higher, but he's hit some balls at guys. But he's done well. Brian Voigt's had good at bats. Tony Vigor has had good at bats. Gates Cook has been really good. Then we missed him the last day, last weekend, or not last weekend, the weekend before when we played in Missouri. He was gone for, he had to fly out and do a med school interview, so we kind of missed his bat a little bit in the lineup. He's done well also. So pretty much our hitters up and down have been really good.
Who's throwing well for you right now?
Hit or miss. We've had some good outings and then mixed with some bad ones, so nobody's really dominated. Derek Hansen's been our best guy, though. I mean, he's shown us the best stuff. His first outing of the year was, he walked some guys, but his strike zone was as small as you're going to see, so that affected some things. He's been good. He shut out a really good, or shut down a really good UNO team. He left one changeup up to a guy that ended up being a 3-run home run with 2 outs, and it affected the game, but we still won it, and he pitched really, really well against a good team. Tyson Gow has been off and on. He came in relief this past weekend and was unbelievably good. His start before that, he wasn't very good. So, but we think he's going to be a guy we'll start this weekend. And then Derek Marks has just been solid. Hasn't dominated, but has pitched some good innings for us, and we'll probably throw him out there and see what happens. And then probably another guy we like a lot that we're going to use in relief this weekend will be Bennett Johnson. And he throws a lot of strikes and he's been solid. He wasn't quite as effective his last time out, but he's a guy that'll help us.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep, thank you.